Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new show and podcast, the Hair Advisor Podcast. This is something that I feel has been long overdue, and I know that podcasts are such a big thing. It's not like that's anything new. However, I am going to try something new and unique where I'll be doing a live podcast, having you, the viewer, on my show. Now, whether you're a hair professional, whether like a hairstylist or a barber, whether you are a client, you can be on my show. So all you need to do is basically click the link, and I'm going to actually, here is the link right here. So if you want to join me in my live stream and be on this show, my new podcast, the Hair Advisor Podcast, all I ask is you have a good audio connection, a good Wi-Fi signal. You know, you could be a hairstylist, a barber, you want to talk hair. This is the first ever live podcast featuring you as my community. And we can go over hair tips, hair questions, anything hair related, business related, branding, anything you want to talk about. And that's what's going to be super cool about this. So I'm launching this right now. And this is probably going to be a weekly show and something that I'm really, really excited about. So right here, if you want to join me, and this is completely last minute, you can click the link. You'll be brought into my waiting room, and I can bring up to 10 people to go live with me on this show, which is super cool. So I'm just going to get right into it and just start going on a rant here when it comes to hair-related stuff. So I know a lot of people, clients especially, want to have the best haircuts, right? They want to have the greatest experience. They want to have the best this, the best that. And I think a lot of it comes down to, one, finding a professional that can give you the service that you're looking for, right? Give you the service you're looking for, be professional. They can execute the style you're looking for. You can communicate with them. You can do all sorts of stuff, right? And it really comes down to finding a person in your area. Now, what's interesting is I'm naming the show the Hair Advisor Podcast. I actually have and created a website called hairadvisor.ai. Hairadvisor.ai. And that is a website that literally I created for you to get real-time hair advice. It could also generate images. So that's why I'm calling us the Hair Advisor Podcast. It works in hand with my website, hairadvisor.ai. So I pinned a comment right here. If you want to join my live podcast, my live show, you can literally do it now with me. And I'm going to post this every week on my YouTube channel. All you have to do is click on the link and make sure you have a good Wi-Fi connection. Make sure you have, good audio, good lighting, and all that, because I am creating a podcast that is based off of you, the viewer. Hello, Vincent. How you doing? So once again, the comment is pinned. If you want to join me and be a part of my show, this is the first time that I'm doing, or I don't even know how many do this, but a live show involving you, the viewer, as my guests. And I know there's a lot of podcasts out there, and this is nothing new, but I don't think anyone's doing this to the extent that I'm doing it, okay? So we got, looks like one person coming in now, Vincent. Vincent, make sure you turn on your camera so we could all see you. And I'm looking for more people to come on the show, right? I see you in the waiting room, but I don't see your camera on, Vincent. Miriam, your hair is, I don't even know what that means. Your name. Okay. Your hair is silky and volume stuff. What is procedure to have volume? I have no idea what that even means. Hey, Stru, how you doing? Okay, so once again, welcome to the Hair Advisor podcast. This is a show where I'm actually involving you, the viewer, to be on my show. If you want to be on my show, all you need to do is click the pinned comment. That link will take you to the green room, the waiting room. Make sure you have good audio, a good camera, and oops, sorry about that. A good camera, and I'll bring you on and we can talk about hair stuff. How long does it take to grow a mullet, Strew? 3 months. I mean, if you wanted to grow your hair longer, then grow it longer. Hair grows 1/2 inch to about 3/4 of an inch a month. All right. Hello, Noah. How you doing? So a lot of times I get people that are saying to me, "Oh, salon guy, I want to grow my hair. How long is it going to take? How long should it be? Blah blah blah." So I mean, just keep growing it until it gets long enough. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Vincent, do you think a low taper is one of the best haircuts to get while trying to grow out the top of your hair? I mean, not necessarily, I guess, because a low taper is it's like a low taper down here. I mean, get whatever haircut you want. Low taper just depends on the style you're looking for. If you want to have it really neat around the ears, then certainly that could be good when you're growing out the top. But not necessarily. It all really depends on you. What's going to look best for you, So for anyone joining, once again, this is the first ever show where I want to include you, the viewers, on this podcast. If you want to be on the show and engage with me and talk about hair, talk about business stuff, if you're a barber, if you're a hairstylist, if you're a client, you can simply go to the pinned comment right here and you can actually join my show. Okay? Hello there. So a lot of questions that I get when it comes to hair related stuff is, how long is it going to take to grow my hair? What's my hair going to look like? All that stuff. It's the common same questions I get all the time. And I tell people, grow it. B-boy, how can you tackle the problem of thin hair? Well, thin hair, let's see. All right, here we go. So thin hair, B-boy, thin hair. So what comes down to is using the right products, right? I have a volume shampoo. I have, great products that can help with thin hair. I mean, there's a million things. Strew, do you think wavy, straight hair, you should get a mullet with a short back? You've got in the past, but if it's too short, I didn't like it, or just rock them apart, we're going the back. Just do whatever is best for your hair. Whatever you like the best. If it's too short in the back, then it's not even really technically a mullet. But what works best and looks best with your hair? You know what I mean? Bungie, you're trying to grow your hair out from a buzz and a flow style. What would you recommend? Bungie, I mean, grow your hair for like 7 months. That's all I can say. Steve, how to hold fine hairstyle while it's raining, strong wind. Stay inside the house. Don't leave the house. Maria, can you ask the best wand to give a curl to long, fine hair? I mean, Maria, there's a lot of just wands. I would make sure you're using one that is like ionic and ceramic, maybe, so it's a little bit easier on your hair. I mean, you could take that, I guess. Yeah, thin hair. I mean, it all comes down to the haircuts. You know what I mean? It all comes down to the haircuts. And once again, if you're just joining, I'm giving you the opportunity to come live with me. Okay? Live with me on my show here. All right? All you need to do is have a good web connection, Wi-Fi connection, have a good camera, a good microphone, good lighting that I can hear you and see you, and you can literally be on my show. I mean, Miriam, your name, yes, your hair is silky and you like to have volume. What's the procedure about how to make volume? I'm trying to answer you. I answered you before. It's the same thing. Volume comes down to your haircut. It comes down to the products you're using. It comes down to your styling techniques. There's like 9 different things. When people say to me, oh, I want volume in my hair, I mean, there's a lot that you can dissect with that. You know, it comes down to the right haircut. What products are you using? Do you have, are you having your hair thinned? Is it like, are you using a paste? What styling skills do you have when you style your hair? Volume comes down to just blow drying techniques and using the right products. You know what I mean? Could you get a perm to wavy, not curly hair? Yes, Noah, you can. It depends on the size of the rods. The size of the perm rods themselves will determine the level of curl, right? If you have larger perm rods, it's going to be a bit wavier. And if you have like the tight perm rods, it's going to be a lot like closer to the head. That really is up to your stylist. So when you go to the hair professional, tell them that. Tell them you want more of a hair wave, not a super tight curl, and they should be able to do that. Ramesh, how to fix white hair? Basically your hair is turning gray or turning white and you're 20. The only thing you can do is color your hair. Now, 20 years old is very young, but it's not uncommon to have people that start to get a couple of gray hairs. You may see 1 or 2 gray hairs, and basically, like, that's just happening because of age. You can also color your hair. That's the only other option, is coloring your hair. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm going to start to invite some people from this live stream because I want to get some people to go live with me. All right. And let's see here. I'm watching all of you, but I am going to, there we go. I'm going to copy this. Let's see here. Copy this live stream. Hold on a second. I see you in the waiting room. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right there. Just copying this link to get some people in here. Let's see here. Join me. I'm going on Instagram. All right, here we go. I'll be with you 1 second. Okay, here we go. Just want to get some other people in here. All right, I'm going to bring you live. 1 second here. All right, you had your camera working. Hole Smasher, what's going on? All right. No, you have very fine wavy hair. What's the right product and texture and a wet finish? I would say use my product Tidal Wave and also my product Shadow. Those are 2 good products. But I would say Tidal Wave would be just like with your hair damp, spray Tidal Wave in and just keep it somewhat damp. You know what I mean? You've grown your hair out from a short side part to a medium length middle part. What should you ask your barber? What are you trying to ask your barber? I don't understand. I don't understand, Achilles. What are you asking me? If you've already grown it from a side part to a middle part, if you're asking what do you say to your barber to keep it, then you just say, I like my center part. Trim it up. And it all really just depends, what you're looking for. All right, so I just invited some people to join me on my show. And all right, here we go. I already did a tutorial for the Edgar cut. If you're subscribed to my channel, you would see it. I did it like over a year ago. If you want to know what's on my channel, you can literally just subscribe and turn on notifications. And you can also just browse my channel. I have over 3,000 videos. Okay, I've been on YouTube for 15 years. 15 years I've been on YouTube. All right, once again, whoop, here we go. I just posted this, posted the comment again. You can join that. You can join the show by clicking that link. So basically, you can be subscribed, but you have to turn on notifications. I think notifications is probably the best thing. But if you're also looking for a specific video, you can literally go onto my channel and just search whatever it is you want to search, and you'll find it. Coat Buster, I appreciate that. You've learned to cut your hair by watching my videos, and you're pretty satisfied. What would it take to make you very satisfied? But thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I have over 3,000 videos you can watch. The back of your hair is flat. And hold on a second. Malek, your hair is flat in the back. Getting layers could possibly fix it. Yes. If the person cutting your hair does it properly. Make sure you watch my videos on how to fix a flat back of your head on YouTube. That'll help you. So, you're a garage barber. There we go. Thank you. Snooprod, whatever that means. Congratulations, a garage barber. Does that mean that you are a professional licensed barber, or you're just cutting hair out of your garage? Ramesh, YouTube could bring in a 6-figure income. Yes, Hole Smasher. Thanks for proving that you're probably 12 or 13, but thank you. Like sectioning, fringe, everything. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have over 3,000 videos. Hello there. Your hair length is about your jawline. What to say to your barber for cutting more hair volume? I mean, ask him to add some texture to your hair. But if the longer your hair, keep in mind, the longer your hair, the more it's going to lay flat and have too much volume to it. So it's kind of like you can only have so much volume if your hair is too long, because it's going to weigh it down, especially if you're like from India or something and you've got super thick, straight hair. It's going to be very, very heavy, and it's going to weigh it down the longer you have it. So it comes down to hair products. It comes down to using the right styling techniques. Just watch my videos, how to get more volume in your hair, okay? That's really going to be helpful, to be honest with you. So welcome, everyone. And I'm hoping to get more people here on my podcast here, because I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis. And I'm inviting people to join live. Do you think with the Edgar cut, layering the fringe is still a good idea? You tried it on yourself, but like I lose the full fringe look. I see a lot of barbers just, yeah, because the minute you layer your hair, the less full it's going to look, right? The more you layer it, layering is a technique designed to remove weight. When you layer hair, you're actually softening up the harsh line, okay? You're softening up that line when you layer it. If you want it to be as solid and straight across as possible, then don't layer it so much right there. You need that weight in order to keep the hair like as flat as possible, if that makes any sense. Oh boy, it's a long day. All right, let's go, people. Come on. All right, just to make sure for everybody, I'm in the United States. I'm not from India. I don't focus on Indian celebrities. It's not really my culture. Like, people in India can't buy my hair products. I don't really know a lot of Indian celebrities. That's not my mark. That's not like my audience. So I get so many requests from people to do Indian actors. I have no idea who these people are. You know what I mean? Like, hello, and thank you for watching in India, namaskar. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not Indian. I'm not from India. Okay. So I don't know half of these people you're talking about. And that's not my audience. So I apologize. You know what I mean? I don't know who half these people are you're talking about. Steve Alt, would you recommend apple cider vinegar rinse when doing, I mean, when you're going a few days without shampooing? In my opinion, that would probably dry the hell out of your hair. If it's going to dry your teeth out, if it's going to dry your teeth and like, or not dry your teeth, but like make your teeth feel or like have some issues, it's going to definitely dry your hair out. Yes, that hairstyle can be done with curly hair. If you watch my video on it, the haircut is curly. So yes, it's curly hair. Yep. Even if you have wavy hair, curly hair, just make sure that you go to a hairstylist. Don't go to a barber for something like that. You know what I mean? So, all right, everyone. Well, I appreciate you all watching. And let's see here. So the next time I have this show, I want to definitely try to have some other people on. Yes, Bungie, short hair definitely works well. I mean, conditioner on short hair. Conditioner makes your hair feel soft, right? And you want to use conditioner so your hair doesn't get too dry. So just, yes, definitely, Bungie. Gaming with Yusuf. Your hair is very damaged. I don't know what to do. I would say use some of my hair products. I mean, if your hair is damaged, one, stop doing stuff to damage it. And two, you need the right hair products. I mean, if you're in the United States, I have a whole range of hair products that can help you with your hair condition, to be honest with you. What I take, you have heavy Asian hair, you notice it's silky, yes. And you like to have volume. All right. If you have hair that's very heavy, very silky, you want to have hair volume in your hair, you need to go to the person who's cutting your hair and tell them, I want more volume in my hair. They should be able to create a haircut that's going to help you get more volume. Then you need to use the right hair products. I have hair products that can add volume. So it comes down to getting the right haircut. Ask the person cutting your hair how you can have a haircut to get more volume and use the right hair products. I've answered this as many possible ways as I could. That's what it comes down to. There's really nothing else I could share. Like it's that easy. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say for that. Do I have a tutorial on cutting curly hair? You notice that you get lost in the scissor work and you heard if people don't do any sectioning. I mean, kind of. That's a great question. When it comes to cutting curly hair, there's a lot of different techniques. You have to have some structure when you're cutting hair, no matter what it is, right? Whether you're cutting curly hair or straight hair, you need to have structure to it, right? Like a map, an action plan of how you're going to cut the hair. And basically, that will determine on the type of hairstyle you want. Because if you go very like free flowing and cutting by intuition and just going by feel, that may not necessarily work too well on curly hair. Now you can, and I've done that myself, and that could work. My best opinion is to buy some curly hair mannequins. There's a lot of curly hair mannequins out there, and practice on them. Practice just grabbing sections and cutting, right? Holding it and cutting. That could work out really well, or it could be a disaster. But you need to practice, but you need to have some structure. All right. Ramesh, you want to highlight your hair brown like your profile pic. How much should you color? Let me see. Honestly, Ramesh, I would say you would just do pieces, like pieces of, you could take the hair color and maybe just pull pieces like this that are off, not on the scalp, but just like pull random strands. But if you're trying to color your hair yourself as a non-professional, I'm not responsible for what you do. To do it at your own risk, because getting highlights is a professional technique that people charge a lot of money for in the salon. So if you want to try it yourself, good luck. All right. So, Anthony, you had your shoulder length hairstyle butchered by a barber today. You guess you should have gone to a hairstylist. Yes. If anybody has long hair, do not walk into a barber shop. I'm just telling you from my experience. It's like going into a hair salon, asking someone for a skin fade or a taper or a low taper, any of that stuff. Unless they actually have experience doing it, which you won't know until you do research. But don't just ever walk into a barber shop and you have long hair. You're going to pay $10 for a haircut and get your hair butchered. Don't do it. I've been cutting hair for probably about 30 years now, and I got into the industry because I wanted to be around girls. I wanted to be around, like, when I was younger, I had a crush on a girl who was a hairstylist at a hair salon. I wanted to meet her, and that's what got me into the industry. And then I realized that, it wasn't easy for me, but I did go to cosmetology school, so I'm an actual licensed cosmetologist. When you mentioned before you're a garage barber, I mean, anyone can do that, but I went to school to get my cosmetology license, and I'm licensed in 3 states. I've traveled internationally to expand my knowledge. I have worked for 2 of the largest beauty companies in the world. I have my own hair product company. So there's a little bit of a difference, Anyone can be a barber in their kitchen. They can call themselves the kitchen barber and cut hair for their friends. But how much are you going to scale? I mean, so let's see here. All right, everyone. Well, I really wanted to get more people to come on live with me, as far as like showing, being on camera with me, and I hope next time I'll get more people doing this. And I'm actually going to invite some people next time because I want to talk about numerous things, and I want to have people live to engage with them other than doing hair tips, But this is something I want to create for you, the viewer, to be part of my community. But keep in mind, I have a hair product company. I don't sell my products in India. I don't sell my products in the Middle East. Like, I'm trying to grow a business and create an audience. I'm from America. So I appreciate everybody watching worldwide. But, a lot of times I don't know what these barbers or stylists are doing in your country. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. So I see people lighting hair on fire and cutting it in Asia with, machetes and axes and stuff, and lighting hair on fire in India. So I don't know if you've ever experienced that before. You're trying to have a middle part hairstyle, but you don't have a jawline. Of course, it'll still look good. Don't worry about your jawline. If you have a face, you can wear a hairstyle. So as long as you have eyes, a nose, a mouth, a face, a head, you can wear whatever hairstyle you want, So I'm not going to get into politics too much, but let's just say I'm an entrepreneur. I want what's best for this country, and that's all I'm going to say. You can take a wild guess. You live in Italy. Ciao, buongiorno. Come stai? Yes. Yes, no prod. I understand. I understand. Just keep practicing, man. Keep getting better and better. You have silky hair, but you like messy hair. How to have messy hair. Utilizing your hands. When you use your hands and you run your fingers through it and shake it up a bit, you need to use, okay. I'm going to try to regroup and just try to help you all understand something. I have over 3,000 videos here on my YouTube channel. If you have a specific topic that you want like information on, just type in the salon guy messy hair, the salon guy wavy hair, the salon guy curly hair. Search whatever it is you're looking for and type the salon guy. Now, if you want to have a different texture in your hair, the best hair tool you can use at times is your hands, your fingers. If you're going to take your fingers and mess up your hair like this and shake it, that's messing up your hair. If you want a messy hairstyle, mess up your hair by utilizing your hands. Your fingers like this and shaking it like this and scrunching, that's going to give you a messy hairstyle. It's not going to last if you have silky, smooth, straight hair that's down to here. You need to use the right hair products. All right, that's cool. I mean, 20 to 30 euros should be a little bit more, to be honest with you. There's people in Italy charging way more. You know what I mean? I mean, the country doesn't really matter. Obviously, there's salons in Italy. There's salons in Germany. There's salons in England. There's salons in... I've been to England to train. You know what I mean? Silicones and sulfates for straight hair. I mean, silicones are needed in certain products because it's a serum and it's needed to help smooth out the hair, add shine, defrizz, things like that. And sulfates are sometimes needed in regards to cleansing the hair, but there's sulfate, there's ingredients that replace the sulfates. You know what I mean? So they're not the worst, but it will help like strip the color a little bit quicker. So try to find something like my stuff is sulfate free, but it has other ingredients in it that help it lather. You know what I mean? Let's see. Sorry about that. You live in India. All right, Luca. You tried a new salon where they gave you a really young girl around 25 who cut hair since 14. You asked for a middle part and showed she cut the hair back in size, long top, and separated hairs. I mean, I don't know, Luca. I have no control over what other people do, to be honest with you. Flash, you live in India. Here are barbers. I'm experienced about different types of hairstyle. Can you guide me how to get a middle part because you have straight hairs? Flash, go on my YouTube channel and type in how to get a middle part. The Salon Guy. Search that. You'll find like 15 to 20 videos that I've done on that topic. That should be helpful to you, honestly. If you had a hairstyle, do I short? Yeah, I would prefer maybe short, medium length. Demolished Norman Reedus haircut. I think I did it once a long time ago. I like both. I mean, I like using clippers and I like using scissor work, but I'm a hairstylist. I'm not a barber. So, but I am a hybrid. So I do have a combination of both. But anyway, I have to run, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this show. I'm going to do this every week. I really hope you all appreciate this. And I want to have some people live next time.